starring Tony Todd, and to that I say, fuck no.
Patooey.
No. Tales from the Hood, the first one, was great. It had a good soundtrack, good writing, good themes, great messages, good performances. The only thing that was bad about it was the shitty CGI effects, which weren't that many. But they did a fantastic job with that movie, which has cemented itself as the apex, the upper echelon of hood horror movies of all time.
Is it out?
Is it? Oh, we talk like it wasn't out, but if it is, I'm still gonna talk trash about it in this video.
October 6th.
Okay, October 6th, guys. Y'all can wait for that, because I'm going to turn around and talk trash about it if it's bad then. Now, for the second one, if you hadn't seen the review, I hated it. I hated that movie. I wanted to punch the directors in the face for that movie. It was terrible. The Tales from the Hood series is basically horror movies that are focused on really like hood and more about black people, African Americans, and not just hood, but kind of like racism and just basically the stereotypes that are related to black people, and not just hood, but just kind of through the pipeline. And even though I can say that the themes that they touched on in Tales from the Hood 2 were good themes.
They were out. They don't know. To me, they were out of place. I got a headache from watching that movie because my mouth was open the entire time, and I'm just sitting there. I know they're not going to do that. I know they're not going to do that. They just did that.
No, the themes are good. The problem is the execution, the writing, the acting.
It was like they was just throwing shit in our face.
The only one that was, I can actually say was good, was the date rape thing. When the two boys went to the chick house and they was gonna, I guess, rape them, but they were like drugging them, so they were gonna film themselves raping them or something. But then the girls turned out to be vampires.
See,
that was the only good one. That was the only decent one. That was the only decent one.
So since it is they undone it, it's gonna be released on October 6th. We will force ourselves to watch it and get back at you.
And see, and the thing about it is, I guess they're trying to make it to where the guest, that's like a guest appearance guy that's the devil in all of them. And the guy that played in the first one, I can't remember his name, that turns out to be the devil that's telling the stories and everything. Great. A little over the top, but good. It worked for what it was because they wanted an eccentric character that actually worked for the film, and that actually does work for the film. Keith David, love Keith David. The problem I had with him, and even though I do like him in the movie, he was too over the top. And that's mostly because of the writing, that's mostly because of direction. And you said they got Tony Todd coming in for this one?
Yeah.
I do not want to see Tony Todd in any more horror movies. I'm tired of seeing Tony Todd in these horror movies. The man just, he's done. He needs to move on, do something else. Be some girl's dad in a drama or something. Be in the next, I don't know, freaking Big Mama's House as a character or something like that. Be a preacher in one of these generic hood movies that we always see. But stop, for the life of it. Stop being in these horror movies. It's time for you to move on. And the thing about it is, I could see him being in it if it was like when he was younger. I don't want to see no old ass Tony Todd.
I mean, when you look at Tony Todd, you just see horror. You see Candyman. You see all of that. I'm like, okay, well, get Tony Todd to play in your movie then, because I mean, you look at him, I can't look at him that long without getting scared. Maybe that's what they want. But
like he would have been good back in the day, but not now. Like, come on now. You're just throwing people in there just for the sake of throwing people in there now. You ain't doing it because you got a good story, good characters, and good writing. You're like, put Keith David in it, his audience will come and watch it. But yeah, if Tales from the Hood 3 is as bad as Tales from the Hood 2, I don't want to see. They need to cut it off. No more movies. None. Kill that series.
it was just bad.
That was just
like,
terrible, over the top,
all the
stupid.
comments that I read, it was just like, no, it's bad. No, like Tales from the Hood 2 was horrible. Like,
and wasn't Tales from the Hood 2 like did Netflix, was it a Netflix exclusive? I know it dropped on Netflix.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure it dropped on Netflix.
If this is a Netflix exclusive, this does not surprise me, because Netflix have had a horrible track record of having all these stupid woke movies and woke television shows that are just terrible on every level.
Yeah, that's what you call it. This is throw it in your face. Get up, wake up.
This
it's
movie,
here. It's right here in your face.
This movie was just as bad as me watching Undercover Brother 2.
Oh God, they had another one?
That movie was terrible. And it sucked because it was lower budget. It was obvious it was lower budget. And then as much as I like Michael Jai White, he was terribly miscast for that movie.
I did see that one now that you mentioned Michael Jai White. I did see that one. It was long ago, but
the only funny part I had in that movie was the part where when the avalanche hit and they're running from it and they realize they can't escape it, he says, "Hold your breath," and does like this. It was just funny seeing Michael Jai White do that with his face. Everything else about the movie was just terrible. So, Tales from the Hood 3, if it's just bad, I'm scared because I want it to be good. I'm not the person to say, hey, it's got to be better than the first one. It's got to be at least as good as the first one.
Right. Not the second.
The first one is straight like 3. Like between 1 and 5 is 3. That's good. It's got to be 3. It's got to be 3. So hopefully.